To ponder on the concept of an authentic life in a socially constructed world is to delve into what essentially encapsulates our individuality and yet brings us together as a collection of interacting entities. How curious that the very notion of authenticity should be so expansive and yet so intricately woven into the framework of our existence. Authenticity, the act of being true to one's own personality, spirit, or character, despite external pressures and influence. This is something that seems natural, an inherent trait that should flow freely like the air we breathe. Yet, why do we grapple with it in our daily lives? In a world that is socially constructed, we weave our realities around a collectively agreed upon tapestry of norms, values, beliefs, language, symbols, and artifacts. This shared understanding of reality, however, can often blur the authenticity of the individual self. The mirrored reflection society offers us is often a distorted image, refracted by its own perspectives, biases, and conventions. Living an authentic life, then, would imply the acknowledgement of this sociocultural environment, understanding that it is not a rigid, externally imposed structure, but could be moldable, open, subjected to interpretation and change based on individual actions. Authenticity goes beyond the mere act of existing. It embodies the courage in asserting one's own individuality amidst normative structures, while respectfully acknowledging the collective reality we are a part of. Indeed, authenticity is not reflected in isolation but in harmony with the socially constructed world. It paves the way for a dialogue, a negotiation between the individual and societal values. A life drenched in authenticity breaks free from socially constructed cages and finds beauty in its originality. It values self-growth, emotional honesty, moral integrity, and a ceaseless thirst for self-discovery. But let us not forget, living authentically is a constant journey, a pursuit that demands vulnerability, empathy, and acceptance of one's own unique narrative. It challenges us to recognize and honor our strengths, our weaknesses, our aspirations, and our limitations, not as fragments but as a united whole. The authenticity of life, thus witnessed, is essentially the manifestation of the self that is conscientiously untouched by societal constructs, while also acknowledging its existence within that same societal framework. It's a delicate dance, a harmonious interplay between the individual and society. Remember, authenticity does not happen overnight. It is often the result of personal introspection, societal awareness, and above all, unyielding courage to embrace who we are, in all our glory and imperfections. It is a compass by which we chart our unique path in this complex, socially constructed world. The ultimate paradox of authenticity lies in the fact that our truest version often emerges when we engage deeply with a world that is socially painted, decoding the societal tapestry, one thread at a time. Thus, to live an authentic life in a socially constructed world is to celebrate the self while honoring the collective, marking a profound reconciliation between the two.